A warm welcome to all the attendees. Thank you for joining with us in today's live session, Introduction to the RPA Training Program, brought to you by the United Group of Institutions, Allahabad, in association with BAB. In today's panel, we have our moderator, Dr. Divya Bhattaria, Associate Professor and Head, Corporate Relations, UGI, and our speaker, Ms. Juveria Siddiq, Senior Analyst, BASF, Malaysia. Over to Divya, ma'am.
Wish you all a very good evening. On behalf of the Corporate Relations Center and Alumni Relationship Cell, United Group of Institutions, I would like to express my very warm welcome to all the lovely participants. I can see a beautiful and intellectual blend of both the alumni and the current students who have shown interest towards this webinar. Now, uniqueness of this webinar lies in its objective and strategy both. Our prime objective of this webinar is to have a meaningful deliberation and discussion on RPA, that is Robotic Process Automation, and similar other important topics by the alumni, for the alumni, and also for the current students. Our secondary objective is providing excellent learning and career development opportunities to each one of you who seek and deserve for the same. As far as the strategy is concerned, we have planned this into two stages. Introductory webinar number 1, which we have planned today for all the interested candidates. Dear students, all of you are aware of this fact. This is an introductory webinar for RPA training program that we aim for. Then the second step is selection for the training program. So after this webinar, again, we will have, we will try to give freedom to the students for their own readiness and willingness, both for a test process through which we will try to select the final trainees who would be continuing with our final training program on RPA. And the third one would be the training program. Finally, we will be starting our training program. Dear participants, we are delighted and privileged to welcome one of our star alumni, Ms. Juveria Siddiqui, who is currently working as a senior analyst in BASF Kuala Lumpur. Her major accomplishments include 5 years of experience in software development with technologies like IBM middleware, robotics, automation, and Microsoft platforms. She is an active online code solution provider on specific technology platform, having served as international trainer for robotics in countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines. She is a robotics developer and is working on a number of automation projects. She has kindly consented to sharing her expertise and experience in the form of virtual RPA technical trainings and UiPath certifications for the students. Why RPA? Why UiPath? How did UiPath and RPA originated and evolved? What should the students expect from this training program? What are the benefits of the training program? Then post-training, how could they leverage UiPath as a community? How will it help them as on industrial level? So these are the areas, these are the questions which are to be answered by Juveria Siddiqui, today's speaker, who would be covering today these important topics. Now, as I told you, this is going to be an introductory webinar, so I request all the participants to carefully listen all the aspects that are going to be covered over here. So once again, I welcome Juveria Siddiqui. Juveria, thank you so much for kindly consenting in organizing this webinar, and yes, of course, conducting that training program that we have planned for the students. And today, I think we must start with your session. I request Ms. Juveria Siddiqui, our speaker, to address our today's participants. Thank you, Juveria, once again.
Thank you so much, Divya ma'am. So to set the record straight, I was a student of United College of Engineering Research. My branch was computer science, and my pass out batch was 2014. So I'm a 2014 batch pass out. Now, coming to the point, let me share my screen and discuss about our concerned topic. So I hope everyone can see my screen now. And today we are going to talk about RPA, Robotics Process Automation. So there has to be need of everything to come into the picture. And talking about in current context, having seen the effect COVID is having on the jobs, on the economy, the low GDP that we have this current year, every big company, be it the big four, KPMG, EY, Deloitte, PwC, or any service-based company, Accenture, etc., is looking towards digitalization. So it's a larger umbrella. When you talk about digitalization, it's a larger umbrella. It has data science in it. It has artificial intelligence, and RPA is also part of it. So the thing is, if we start early, we can actually blend in the economy which is moving towards digitalization. We can move towards creating more job opportunity for us and being less affected by the new normal that we all are talking about. So that's all it is about today. So we are definitely going to be a part of something very big. And I've chosen UiPath as the platform. So whenever I give out trainings, I've had this question that why UiPath? Let me tell you, I've worked on other softwares as well, like Automation Anywhere. Power Automate, that's a Microsoft platform. Softomotive, again, acquired by Microsoft now. But what I have learned is UiPath is the easiest to learn as it's a low-code platform and it's very diverse in nature. Why we call it as diverse? It's because it can solve multiple industrial problems that we have currently. Okay, let me share my screen in this mode. I think there's some problem. I'm not able to move my slides forward in slide share mode. So, okay, why RPA and what is RPA and why UiPath? RPA, it's an acronym to Robotic Process Automation. And it is a combination of multiple things, like you can automate image processing, you can automate documents, you can automate any repetitive task that you do. Repetitive means that you are doing it a number of times in bulk and it takes a large amount of your time. So there's where RPA comes into picture. And why UiPath? As I already told you that it makes your work easier, it's easy to learn. That's why UiPath. I'll keep it short. You will have these presentations to go through and I won't I do not personally like to talk a lot. So I'll move towards the other portions of this presentation. So there has been a lot of buzz in the market that when AI comes, you will lose your job. What happens if robots take over the economy? You know, I hope that everyone has seen Age of Ultron and something like that. Well, it's not totally true, but it might be true some way or the other. So for example, current scenario, everybody's working from home, right? So why would a big company pay to the employees so much to do some normal petty job when it can be taken over by a robot? So you see, it's the truth. The job cut is the truth. It's the reality in current day. So if a company is going to remove the employee, the work is still there. So the robots come in. So actually, people or the big companies need somebody who can create those robots. These robots can be simple UiPath robots, artificial intelligence-based robots, or anything. It's a plethora of things, actually. So the buzz is very real. Automation is here to stay for a long time. Okay, I'll shut up. I've been talking a lot. Let me move towards one video. So, you know, everything that comes into picture has a story. So UiPath has its own story. How did it come into picture? So let me play a short video for it.
Julia, we cannot see the screen of video.
Okay, let me share again.
Yes, we can see now.
So we have spent hours and days and weeks to one day's thing after another. So we have time to think, to be creative, and pursue ideas. What took hours nowadays minutes? What was mediocre is not perfectly adequate. The speed and accuracy. Robots operate display that's local and 3 seconds. I take 10 to 30 minutes. Some of what I do with years of time. We strategize, we write, we fine-tune audience targeting so the ad becomes more effective. Robots have been legal documents to the latest version at any point of time. So I don't have to. So I can pretend to think of complex legal arguments that way. Robots translate customer requests to English and route them accurately to me. So I can spend time offering the best response path. The truth is that the ultimate collaboration, robots and humans, robots will work backwards. So we don't have to. We can dream big and push ourselves to be our best versions. We can create amazing things to keep our company and our customers so that everyone progresses, everyone wins. We started as 10 people, and now we are the fastest growing enterprise software company in history.
Well, it was just a very short story as how UiPath came into picture, but I'll go into the history of UiPath because it's very interesting. UiPath is based out of Romania. The head of this company is Daniel Dines, and they have branched out. So in Asia Pac, they have their centers in India and Singapore. They have providers. So UiPath have providers in India. TCS is one of them. Deloitte is the other. And they have been handling the market around the APAC region. So when I talk about the APAC region, it's Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, etc. So this video, the purpose of showing this video was to tell you how actually UiPath works. It frees you from those repetitive tasks. You can put your employees into more productive things. Right now, it's only a story, but I am planning on showing you some industrial demo as well. So let's move forward. Now, what would be your journey like in this whole thing, this whole big thing? So let me play a small video that comes from UiPath again.
Voice is not audible, so you can explain the very.
Okay, so these slides would be available to you for whosoever wants to view it. So what I'm trying to tell you in this particular video is that you won't just be a part of UiPath. You would be a part of a community, an academy where you can learn, a community or a forum where you can get hands-on experience. It's very important. If you learn some concept and you don't practice it, it basically goes into waste. So UiPath comes as a package, rather I would say as a family. So this is what your journey would be. You would be joining the UiPath family in short. So let's move ahead and see what else do we have. UiPath, I told you, comes as a package. So what do we have in the package? We have a community. Worldwide, all the developers whosoever is automating using UiPath are connected together. All the big companies are connected together. They post their real-time questions and people give out solutions. And there are high chances that you would be recognized for your solutions. It makes you visible on a global level. Community makes you visible at a global level. So that's one thing, UiPath community. Now you have to learn to be a part of a community, right? So there's where Academy comes into picture. You've got number of trainings, a number of product reviews, a number of certifications over there. So you can always register on the Academy and the community. What else? Just learning, it wouldn't like sound very interesting. And given that you've got your semesters and sessionals, trust me, I've been through it and I know it's very hectic. So just to have fun around the learning in UiPath, you get live webinars. So you meet real-time coders like me, like people across the globe. You increase your group where you can discuss about your automation ideas, howsoever crazy be it. You yourself can launch your own community where people will join you and you will be the trainer. So you can be a part of this. And then the UiPath DevCon. It's the best automation celebration out in the market. You can win prizes, whatnot. And it's very interesting and fun to be a part of it. So that's all what comes along with it. Well, this is so far all about automation. I will play one more video that is from one of my own projects currently, and it is based on SAP. So you can actually automate anything, be it a web-based application, a desktop application, Excel, SAP, you name it, we can do it. UiPath can do it for you. Chatbots. So chatbots is a very hot topic in the current scenario. You can do that as well. So let me play a short industrial demo. This demo is not an end-to-end demo. It's a disclaimer I'm giving. And it's just a sample that I wanted to show. So let me play one for you. This one is automating SAP application, and I am trying to showcase that you can easily read and write into SAP as well. So in this demo, I'm going to show you SAP application. That's how I'm going to automate SAP. So I can import the SAP application, uploading some files, and downloading the results. So the bot cannot only just upload these files in SAP, but also create folders. So our so today is the 16th folder and 16 Is it audible, ma'am?
Not very clear. It's not very clear because
Okay, so what you're seeing on the screen is basically the studio where you will be building all your automation if you go through the training along with me. And this is one of the cases, one of my projects that I have. So at industrial level, we divide our code. One is a dispatcher and one we call as a performer. And what I'm going to show you throughout the demo, throughout the video, is a bot trying to upload something into SAP and trying to download the results. And the basic thing that you should see that it's pretty quick. And currently what we see when one of our internal employee is doing the same thing, it takes them half an hour per batch to do the same thing. So let me play it. It's called as dispatcher and the other is the performer. So currently I've done the dispatcher, which basically is
You can delete your telephones, you can clear your internet browser history, everything using your bot.
Juberia, we cannot hear anything.
Okay, so right now the bot has logged. The bot can also delete your temp files, can delete your browsing history from your browser, can clear your browser sessions, can close sessions. So right now, what you see is one of the SAP screen that we have. It's one of the module. So going forward, you would be seeing the bot typing into SAP, uploading files, and checking on if the work is done or not. So let me just play. It's because I have recorded it, so the voice must be a bit low. So yeah, the explanation is there.
And as you can see, the bot is actually typing into SAP and perform the upload. So in practically, this is actually one process that takes almost 3 months. Let's say the bot can do it in minutes.
So what happens here, my bot bulk uploaded the whole batch. So there can be 100 batch in a day. So imagine there is one person in my team that's only doing this throughout the day. So it's basically that person has no other work, right? If they have this process. So a company can automate it and maybe that employee can be used in some other useful work and let the bot do the work. So this whole demo is stretched over this. So you see the bot has already done the upload. It was pretty quick. It took me minutes, just few minutes. And the bot can also save your files.
You can do one file from that folder. And the bot will close the Excel and send it.
So this was one batch upload that I have like shown on this video. I have one more video. This is SAP automation. We call this as SAP automation. It's a total different genre of automation. We have something else called as Excel automation. So I'll show you the demo for Excel automation. And it's a very straightforward demo. Opening Excel, the bot can write into the Excel, create pivot tables, etc. So yeah, let's just go through it.
So second use case is to see how Excel application. So let me close my screen and clear codes. Now Excel can log in to some application, a web-based application, location application.
One student has asked a question.
Sorry, yes, ma'am?
Is it like data science done by bots?
It is kind of, it comes under the umbrella of data science, so RP is a part of it.
Okay. This was a question asked by Satish Kumar Vaishya, so I hope she has answered your question, Satish.
Pivot table, etc. So it's kind of magic and pretty quick. So let's just begin on a sample demo.
So this is just a sample demo. It's not a real use case scenario. If you will be going through the training, you will be working on this application as well.
So I want the bot to log into actually open the browser and open the web page.
This is a web-based automation.
You will take all this data what you can see on the screen and dump it into a
So if I ask somebody to do it manually, maybe you will look at the screen and then type it back to your Excel. What the bot will do, it will read the whole page at a time and dump it into the Excel data table or the Excel file.
Excel. So The bot can do multiple things. These are a few demos of what capabilities or automation.
So what you saw over there was a bot creating a pivot table for you. It was a very straightforward, just a demo process. But in real life scenarios, we do things that are tougher than what you just saw. So it's just a demo. So keeping it simple. Okay. So that was all about what is RPA, how do we use it with some real life scenarios that I tried to show, and what kind of training are we looking forward to. So this training would help you establish your basics with RPA coding. So in case if you're not from a coding background, like you're not from IT stream or computer science, I hope everyone has basic for C or some basic language. If you don't have, no need to worry, because I'm going to start the training from basics as simple as what is a variable and what is an argument. So you will have everything there. I will familiarize you with what is UiPath and all the studio and everything. And I will help you with the certifications on the UiPath Academy and make you a part of the UiPath family. So that you, like currently in India, I know there are many community chapters across India, like in Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. I hope there is something in Delhi also and in Allahabad also. If not, maybe one of you can be starting a community chapter. Who knows, right? So this training will help you in all of that, and will also add up in your resume. So you guys are student, right? At the end of the day, you will be sitting for your job applications and whatnot. So in current scenario, I'm talking about this current post-COVID and COVID scenario, all the companies looking out for automation engineers. There haven't been a job cut yet in automation. It won't be there. So be it Infosys, Accenture, TCS, Capgemini, these are very mid-tier company I'm talking about. Every mid-tier company is going for automation. UiPath is the most acceptable tool that's being used. So this training will help your resume shine out of the box from other students. So I already talked about the benefits. Like it's just me talking because I am doing automation. I already have a job. But what is the analysis about it on a global level? So the current analysis of this whole system is that the whole thing is going to shift. The economy is going to shift no matter what, and we have to be prepared. Robotics and artificial intelligence, that now is also a part of UiPath, stands the most chance. If you see the job profile, you can already see the number of jobs that you can have. And this is just an overview by Gartner. So Gartner releases a quadrant that tells you about the job, that tells you about the emerging tech. So it is one of that. That's the data where I got from. Okay, what all companies are into automation? So talk about big companies, big service companies, product-based companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, BASF, Petronas. These are international companies. So BASF is a German-based international company. Petronas is APAC-based. You name it and they have it. They have automation. Talk about mid-tier service-based companies, Accenture, Birlasoft, Capgemini, Cognizant. It's already there. So economy is going to be automation first, and so are we. Okay. The other question that I frequently get is, what can be automated? So honestly, anything can be automated, be it from the finance, like I've done projects for banking sector, finance. I'm already a part of Finance Institute. It's a shared service center. Supply chain, we have supply chain because wherever finance is there, there is supply chains, IT, HR, number of HR use cases. So I've developed chatbots, sentiment analysis for my own HR in BSF, a number of things. So anything can be automated in current scenario. Why UiPath? First of all, let's talk money. The licenses are very affordable. UiPath. Any big company will always narrow down to the license cost. It's very affordable. and it's very easy to use. So somebody in my company, there are people doing automation who has no background of CS or IT whatsoever. They are commerce people. They are doing automation using UiPath. So it's pretty scalable also. So that's why we choose UiPath and we promote UiPath. It's open to learn. Academy is free. All the certifications are free. Other platforms, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Automation Anywhere incurs some cost, but UiPath so far has no cost attached to it. So you can have an authentic certificate on your resume from UiPath itself. So that's all about today's session from my side, and I wish you join this automation journey, and happy automation to all. Thank you. So I hand it back to Divya ma'am.
All right, Javeria. Thank you so much, Javeria. It was quite interesting session. I'm not a technical person, but even you motivated me to understand that what is UiPath and what is RPA.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's really great. And there are certain questions because it is going to be a training program, right?
Sure.
So yeah, so there are around 60 students, 65 students are here, and I hope that all these students are serious and sincere. They are really willing and they are ready to participate in this training program. So keeping this in mind, I have some questions, and these questions are on behalf of the students. And after that, I'll take some questions. If the students ask any questions, we'll be asking them. So the first question is there any specific criteria for the students to apply and participate in this training program? Because students are not aware of this thing, that whether I'm eligible, I can participate or not. Any branch specific criteria, any year specific criteria, or even sports specific criteria. So we wanted to know that what would be the judging parameters, evaluation parameters for this training program.
Okay, so in that case, it's not going to be a branch specific training. Anyone who has an appetite for automation can join. Then, well, there would be some questions that I would be posting on, and it would be logical questions. So no need of coding, but I am looking forward to logical solutions. So what I call a logical solution is you have to give me a flow chart and you have to tell me how you're going to solve the problem and how you're going to handle the exceptions. So to handle the exceptions, you have to imagine what kind of exceptions can come in if you're actually automating, right? So those kind of questions will be posted. The scores would be based on the questions that we post for the training. The score criteria is just limited to this. And yeah, that's about it, I think. I hope I've answered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. So since number of students registered was around 150 plus or 180 plus even, and here we can see number is quite less, and this is very normal, right? We usually expect this kind of number. So if if we start taking the test, if we communicate for the test that we plan for, then whether we should be communicating with all the students or only the students who participated in today's webinar, because it is very important to have the students who are serious and who are aware of everything. So what do you think? So this is at my end. This is a question from my side, in fact.
I think I second your opinion. I would love to have people who are actually interested in automation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I do agree. I agree. Now, what would be the size of training batch that you are planning for?
Okay, my objective is to end any batch with a certification, and so for that I would have to give attention individually at time. So I'm looking for a batch of 15 students, so at least for the first batch, and I hope that's okay, because yeah, we have to get the certification at the end.
Right. So I think 10 to 15 students would be there in one batch.
Yeah.
And right, in continuation to this, I'll ask another question: that will it be a continuous program? For example, if we start with first batch, and after that, if the students are very much happy and satisfied with this program and they get gratified, then they motivate the others. We will be there to motivate the others. So will it be possible that we are going with another batch, second batch, third batch?
I would love that to happen, actually. I am looking forward to it. So if it happens, I'll be there.
Sure. Thank you. And Another question is, what would be the duration and mode of training? Duration is one aspect and mode of training is another aspect.
So we would be having obviously online trainings, and I hope Vanita will be the one who would be arranging it, online Zoom
Or
sessions, and
yeah,
the duration would be 2 hours or 2 to 2.5 hours. Let's not limit it as per the time. It basically would be 2 to 2.5 hours or 3 hours, not stretching beyond that. I know it's difficult. And over the weekend, so Saturday and Sunday would be the time that I would be occupying.
right, right. Okay. And I think last question from my side would be, what would be the outcome of this training program for the students? How will the training program or the certificate that they will be getting at the end would benefit them for their placements, for their career development?
Okay, so as I said, you will be getting the certification from the UiPath Academy and you will be a part of UiPath community. So what I'm going to do is from my side, I'm going to help you gradually acquire the level of expertise from the forum. So you can include it as a part of your resume and it always outshines. If you have automation in your resume, trust me, you outshine while you're applying for a job. So this is the whole motive.
All right. So thank you so much. And Vanita, is there any question from student side? Students, you are free to ask question if you have any, because in that way you can get your queries resolved, and then you will be better ready for the training program and the test that we are planning.
Okay, there is this question from Ashutosh. What is the cost and timing of training?
There is no cost involved. And the timing, we would convey the exact timing, but it would be 2 to 2.5 hours, more or less, over the weekends.
Okay. This one is
It is
yeah,
it is completely free of cost, dear students, because your senior, your alumnus, our alumnus is going to organize. So it is a kind gesture of Juveria that she has planned this training program for you. It is completely free of cost for all UGI students. Yes, please.
Okay, so this one is from Shivanshi Sharma. Ma'am, what is the registration process? So Shivanshi, once this session gets over, you will be redirected directly through a WAV's feedback form. So please guys, add your details. If you have any feedback, add it. So we will be sorting all these students through the feedback form, and we will get your email IDs, whoever attended this session, and we will get back to you. So I guess there are 54 students. So once this session is over, please kindly fill the feedback form so that I will be able to get your email IDs, and I will individually forward that to Divya ma'am, and we will be doing the sorting process for this session.
Right, correct.
So
another question is, I think there are two more questions. Grisha Bhatt, what are the prerequisites of training in terms of hardware and software?
Okay, so in terms of hardware, all you need is your laptop. And in terms of software, I'll help you download your tool. I'll help you register on the server. And the rest would be a part of your training. So software requirements would be a part of the training program. All you need is a laptop and a good internet connection, hopefully.
What would be the future of automation? Will it be constructive or destructive? This question has been asked by one of our students, Prapti.
Oh, that's a wonderful question, because wherever I've been, especially when I was in Philippines, I got this question that, is it Age of Ultron going to happen? So no, it's not going to be that, but definitely there is a job cut in the scenario. I think everyone knows that India has a GDP of minus 23%. That's sad, saddest ever. So
right.
If I talk about minus, then I talk about recession, and recession hits the jobs, right? So jobs to chali jayenge, but what would be left is the work. So the work would be done by the robots, and to create the robots, you need automation engineers. And automation is going to stay there. It's going to be as common as having an internet connection on your laptop. So just not talking like this, in such a random manner. Alexa is a part of automation. Don't you use it? Everyone needs an Alexa right now, right?
Everyone.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
that's one
Exactly.
automation. Then, like, okay, let's talk about the banks. HSBC Bank, I had a project with HSBC Bank in which we were like blocking the cards of like ATM debit cards and credit cards. That's automated. Even bank needs automation. So it's very constructive. It's going to be there. And this is just a robotics process automation, right? Related to your projects specific. AI is going to
Right. Right.
disrupt the future. It's going to take over the machines. So why not just be prepared for it? And I am just talking about a very small branch in all of it right now.
When will the training start?
We will get back. Like I hope, ma'am, we'll discuss it first, and then we can convey
Yeah.
to the students.
Right. So it entirely depends upon you, dear students, your proactiveness. We are proactive. Juveria is also proactive, you can see. So let's see. So after receiving your feedback and your interest, then definitely we'll go ahead. And this training is for any particular branch like CSIT or EC. As Juveria ma'am has already told you, dear students, that this is not branch specific. I had a question in this regard. So those students who have automation aptitude, they can join this program. They can apply for this. Then is automation help for ISRO and DRDO? Will it help electrical body?
ISRO already has a lot of automation. This
Exactly.
is like, yeah, ISRO, DRDO, we have projects, international projects going on that. So I wouldn't go into the specifics, but since like we already had this session, you can go in Google. There is a project going on image-based recognition. So the satellites that captures the images are actually being analyzed by robots. So yeah, why don't you? And all the missile systems are automated. Automation is not something new. It's been there like I don't know how long.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's there.
Right. Okay, there is a very interesting question from Satvik Tripathi. So, ma'am, it means we are going to create a robot which takes away our job.
Yes, actually, and I'm helping you create so that you have a job, even if though you're creating.
You have a job.
Yeah, and these are software robots. So you're not going to see your robots and touch and feel it, but it's going to reside on your laptop or on your servers. So yeah, that's what all about it is.
Piyush has asked how we can step into the career in RBA till reaching to the real estate for enhancement for the development of the country. I don't know what is the question, real question.
Yeah.
Real estate for enhancement of the country.
Okay, real estate, and okay, for that, if you want that, you just target companies like Grant Thornton. I think they are moving into automation, and they are one of the developers. CBRE, there are a lot of civil companies, so you can. I hope you're from civil. That's why you're asking me that question. So there are a lot of companies moving into automation and contributing to the country. Yes, you can if you go in deeper. Like this is RPA, go into data science, go into artificial intelligence. There's no stopping. This training is just going to give you a kickstart before anyone else, I hope. So yeah.
And rest of the questions are related to job scenario and their future scope, right? Training can lead to direct job in professional companies in future. So these are questions related to their job security and professional achievements. So you can throw light
Well,
in this
I
regard.
think we do have like placements, right? Your resume should outshine. So the placements are already there. And I hope like we are engineering students. Like I really hope you all are on LinkedIn. So go back on your LinkedIn profile and search RPA jobs within India, just within India for now. So you'll get like a number of jobs. So yeah, there has been literally no job cut even in this scenario in automation.
Right. So there are a few students who are asking like what we'll have to do in this training. Sorry, what we have to do for joining this training program. So as I said, dear students, for this we'll make a strategy. We'll identify the students who are really interested and who are doing well in this area, and then 10 to 15 students would be identified. They would be selected on the basis of the test that Juveria will be offering to you, and then we'll form a batch. And then another question is that will we be able to learn in this training program, or we will be given some projects, some practical training will also be there. So they have a little reservation that it should not be a theoretical only. It should be a
It
real
won't be
practical.
theoretical at all. So you will be going through tests. You will be developing your own robots. And since I told you that you have to get a certification from the academy. So getting the certification from academy, you have to do your project, right? And then you can also go on the forum and contribute. So doing that, you need to code. So this training won't be theoretical at all. And yeah, don't expect much theory. Trust me, we all have been into classrooms. We know I used to sleep. I hope you don't. But yeah, it won't be like that.
Right. I hope I have covered all the questions. If not, Vanita, please take care of that if I have missed any question. Otherwise,
So there is this question from Ashutosh. What is job demand in current scenario in field of automation in India for the 2 years? So looking back into 2 years, looking forward into 2 years, what would be the future for automation in India?
Okay. Currently in India, there are a number of companies like Accenture and everything. The minimum job requirement is like they take interns. Interns would be freshers. So you guys will be the freshers. And they also take experience level 1 to 5 years. So for freshers also there's an opening for like experienced people. There's a lot of opening, not just in India but also outside of India. And in India, there are a number of organizations, and UiPath itself has its base in, India, Hyderabad and Bangalore are their base. So that's why I've been talking about for you guys to be a part of the forum and the community, because it makes you visible to the UiPath guys themselves. So you can definitely go up and approach them and apply for the job on their portals. Yeah, and yes, if you're talking about job and everything related, that comes beyond the training. It depends on how much you are capable to learn and how much you've contributed, right? So be active even when the training gets over. And yeah, be active on LinkedIn. Share your solutions on LinkedIn. That's all that I can suggest for now.
Okay, so this one is from Bhavesh. Will this online training program lead us to direct job in professional companies in future?
No, this program is just to introduce you to automation, but you can definitely approach yourself.
Okay, so this is from Shivanshish. How long does it take to establish the operational agility framework?
Okay, it's a lifelong learning thing. I would say that. So this training would help you to get the required tools that you have for automating processes. And it's just not automation that we are going to discuss. There are SAP automation, etc. You go on the forum, you'll see a lot of things. So it's a gradual process. So just don't think that I learned it. So maybe in 1 month I'll be doing everything. It won't ever happen.
Okay. And I think students, before starting the training, they have many questions. They want the shortcuts, like what would happen. They are so curious that they are not able to decide whether to, which way should be the best way to start learning. So this is the problem in here. But anyways, we have to solve the queries. Yes.
Okay, so this one is from Ashutosh. So what we have to do for joining this training? So Ashutosh, once this session gets over, once I close this session, all these attendees will be redirected to a feedback form. Please submit your name, your email IDs, and so that I will be able to sort you out and we will filter the students out of these attendees. Okay. So
there would be a test also. Vanita, there would be a test also.
Okay, followed by a test for the sorted students.
Right. What would be the syllabus of the test? There is one question.
Okay, it's going to be a normal industrial scenario where I'll post a question. It would be like, for example, any current day scenario. So maybe COVID. This is one most current scenario, and that's my question actually on COVID. So you have to propose a solution that fits the best. So according to you, if you were an automation engineer, how would you automate something in the medical field, keeping in mind the COVID scenario? in finance, keeping in mind the COVID scenario. So you have to come up with a flow chart, what solution you want. It tests your imagination capacity. It's very important how much you can analyze the problem. Second, it would test your logical flow because I'm asking for a flow chart. Third, when you come up with a problem, there has to be a solution. There has to be exceptions which comes with your solution, right? So I want to see your exception handling. How do you handle the exceptions that might come? Exceptions, nothing but the hurdles that might come during automation. So this is what the whole gist of the question is.
So this one is from Piyush. How we can step into the career in RPA till reaching to the real state? I guess we have answered this real state.
No, we have covered. We have
Yes,
covered.
we have
And one more question is like, how can we help the roots people of India through automation, like district and rural areas?
The government is actually working on it. So what I am teaching you is a mere automation industrial thing, right? If you go in Google, there are a number of projects going on currently.
So this one is from Avinash. How long this training take time to complete?
Okay, so it's a 6 days training, 6-day training, like spanning over the weekends. So 2.5 hours each day. So that's all. But you can always be in my contact and ask me questions whenever you want.
This one is from Shivanshish again. Ma'am, is robotic process automation is a secure and reliable approach?
Oh yeah, it's very secure. If you've heard of SOC 2 and these kind of certifications for the cloud application, these are security certifications. So it's a very secure platform. RPA is adopted by big companies. So definitely it's very secure.
Okay, so again, Ashutosh, what projects we will create during this training?
Okay, so you will I'll give you a high level overview. Web-based automation, desktop automation, recording automation, and you will be going through a test that tests all of these above using state machines. And it would not be theoretical. Yeah.
Okay, this last question is from Durgesh. What programming language we will be using in this training?
Okay, VB.NET, you need not worry. Even if you don't have a background of VB.NET, I'll be there. It's a low-code platform. Like I've said, it's a drag and drop tool. So if you don't know any basics also, it would work for you. Only have logical thinking.
Okay. So guys, if you still have any question, please use the Q&A option to post it. So we haven't received any question. Okay, so I guess we have reached the end of today's session. Divya ma'am, you here? Okay, I guess ma'am is facing some internet issues. So
Yeah.
We have received questions. So this one is from Shivanshish. Doing this training require any special skill? So do we need any special skill for this particular training?
Not really. I'll be walking you through the coding basics. I'll be walking you through the softwares and the server configuration. All you need is a laptop and a good internet connection.
So Ashutosh, what are the points that are covered while planning phase of automation? So I guess Zubaria ma'am, she already walked through the same, what she will be covering and how to do that. Okay, so guys, do we have any more questions? I guess no.
I hope there is no question. I think the rest of the questions may be covered through the feedback form.
Yes, once the session is over, you will be redirected to a separate link. Please add your name, your email ID so that we will be able to sort you for the next process of this sorting process.
Right. So Juveri, I think you have covered all the areas, right, that you were willing to cover today.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So Vanita, can we end up this meeting today?
Yes, ma'am, we can end up this meeting.
Okay, thank you so much, Joveria. It was really interesting session, and I hope the students also got benefited out of this training program, this webinar, introductory webinar. And we are looking forward to have a good quality students, a group of students who are really interested and who are looking forward to have this kind of exposure and also the career development. So, Joveria, we'll sit together, we'll try to understand, we'll have a kind of conversation wherein we'll make a strategy, and then accordingly we'll start the this kind of training, RPA training program, right?
Sure, ma'am. Yes.
Right. And if you have any suggestion or guideline, you can share. Otherwise, we can end up this meeting today.
Sure. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so
So
much.
I'm sharing one link here. You guys can use this particular link to join, to add your details. So this is the feedback forms link. So I hope you received in your chat box. Please do use the link to register for this particular program. We will be contacting all the attendees, and then we will be having a mock interview, and then we will be sorting you for this particular training program.
Right. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Joveria. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, participants.
Good evening.